Hi there, welcome to Elm Colors. I'm Erica. On today's video, I am going to be talking to you all about the books that I would like to finish eventually. There's about 10, we're going to say 10 artists because there's a couple books for a couple of the artists, but these 10 are ones that I really can see myself finishing every single page. Some of these books have no pages started in them yet, but like I said, I can see myself doing every page. So without further ado, let's get started. The first one is Maria Trolleys' Botanical. I love this book. I was a little bit late to starting coloring it, but now I have several pages done, and it makes me happy to look at it. So yeah, this is definitely one that I want to finish eventually. And basically what I'm going to be doing is I've got my creative companion that I'm going to be using as a tracker. And I'm going to go through and mark off pages as I do them. But these are the books that I'm going to be focusing on other than like themed pages. And, you know, if I have a plan for a month or something, these books are going to be the ones that I'll gravitate back towards. And while I do have a lot of books, I have been really thinking about things before I buy them. And when I have more pages done in a book, I feel this sense of accomplishment, you know. It's nice to get a lot of pages done all at once. But when it's only one page in each book, it just feels like you're not getting everything done or getting a lot done. And I was listening to a couple people talk about this on YouTube, and it's similar for them too. You know, they just feel more of a sense of accomplishment when it's all in one book together. So that's what my goal is for this year. Is I'm just going to kind of be focusing on these books to finish as many pages as I can. Definitely won't be finishing any of them this year. I don't think. But yeah, so Botanicum was the first one. The next one is Portrait of the Mermaid. This is by Sarah Burrier. This is a pocket size edition, so it's a smaller book. And I already have quite a bit done in here. I have the first several pages completed. This one's almost done. I've got that one, and that one. And then every other page after that has at least a skin tone. So that'll give me at least a start. So I don't know if I was doing them in order on purpose, but that's just kind of how it happened. So I might keep going that way. We'll see. But yeah, so this book I love, and I love all of Sarah Burrier's art. This is the only one that I have really quite a few colored in. So this is on my list of books to finish eventually. The next one is Rita Berman, and it's these two books. So depending on my mood, I think is where I'll be gravitating. So, you know, if I'm in the mood to color flowers and buildings and fun things like that, I'll be going towards this book. If I'm in the mood for animals and nature, things like that, I'll be going toward this book. I don't have anything done in Europa yet, but I do have a couple of pages done. I have that one done in here, and then a couple in the front. These two. I have this one done, and then this one that I have started. I at least have notes so I know what I used. But yeah, so those two by Rita Berman are my next ones to focus on. Then I have this one. This is Nice Little Town 6. I love the Nice Little Town books, and this one is my favorite out of all of them. I love every single page in this book, and this page here and this page here are my favorites that she's ever done. So getting all of these pages done is going to be an accomplishment for sure, but it's definitely one I want to focus on this year. So yeah, I really love her artwork. I am a collector of all of her books, and I just want to pick one that give it some love, you know? So yeah, so Nice Little Town 6. The next one is the Fairy coloring book. This is by, I think it's Yana Prosperina. And if you know better that I'm pronouncing it wrong or whatever, let me know in the comments. I love every single picture in this book as well. I have colored 3 in here, and they're beautiful pages. So here's one I did, and then I've got this one, and then I started this one. So, but yeah, it just makes me happy. Every single page in here is so pretty. And if I use my alcohol markers, I can make the pages go a lot faster. I did only use pencil on these other pages. On this one does have a little bit of alcohol marker in the background and on the hair, but everything else is pencil. So I guess it just depends on how I feel, but I really love this book, and this is definitely one I want to finish. So the next one is Josh Lee. So I have these 2 books. I have several of his, but these 2 books are ones that I really do want to focus on. I have a couple done in this one. So I have this one done, and that's a whip. And then I have the first one done. So I have the first and the last page done, I think. Is that right? Yeah, first and last page done. But I like every page in here, or every picture in here, I think is beautiful, and I could definitely see myself coloring it. So this is another one that I want to focus on this year. And, you know, if I'm in the mood for a little bit more of a chibi style, then I'll go towards this one. This one just has a couple of whips in it. Let's see, we've got this one here and this one here. So I've not finished anything in here, but again, every page I flip to is one that I could envision and see myself doing. So yeah, so these are the ones from Josh Lee that I picked. Here's another one where it's multiple books. So if I could ever finish one of Aeppol's books, I would just I would love it. These books are unbelievably gorgeous, and I love them. I've only done 1 page, so this is the one that I've done out of all 3 of them. This is the only one. But they're beautiful, and not only do I love to look at them, they bring me joy just by looking at them, but yeah, I think it's a lot of opportunity to learn about lighting and shadows and colors and water, you know, all the stuff. So like, for example, here where she's got like the lighting coming in from the window, that is something that I wouldn't have thought to put necessarily on the wall, and she's got that there, so I can use that as a reference. So I think that'll be really cool to learn about. So yeah, so any one of these books is definitely a good one for me. The next one is Romantic Country by Aeppol, and this is one that I have been working on for quite a while. I do have several finished in here, and I do like the ones that I've done, so I'll flip through those really quick. And then I also have this blue color already on most of the pages. That's going to be kind of like the town color, so it's kind of spread throughout the whole book. So I've got one started there. There's one unfinished. I do have a couple of color alongs from this book on the channel. I think I worked on it in maybe a couple of whips, weekend whips. But yeah, I love it, and I just want to finish. I think it'll be so cool to have this whole thing done. So yeah, so that is Romantic Country by Aeppol. The next 2 are from Hannah Carlson, and I would love to finish Magical Dawn and Daydreams eventually. I'm going to talk about Magical Dawn first. This one is one that I have kind of a plan for. So every page in this book will either have pink, blue, purple, or all of the colors combined on the page. So for example, this one is mostly pinks. Again, pinks. This one has all of the colors mixed in together. Here's one with all 3 of the colors. So you can kind of see what I mean by the whips that I have started and the pages that I have completed. So these are blue and the purple. This one will be all pinks. Here's this one again. It's got blue, purple, and pink. blue, purple, and pink. So you can kind of see my thought process, and I just want to do the whole book like that. So I have several whips and several completed pages already in there. And then Daydreams is one that I have been working on for forever. This is one of my oldest coloring books, and I have it just about halfway done. I need to do an actual count of all the pages, but you can see a recent flip through. I did a flip through of all my Hannah coloring pages, but all of these pages from the front here, those are all finished. And then I have a good portion of the ones back here finished as well, or started. So it's not an unreasonable goal to finish, especially to finish this one this year. Like this one I can see as a possibility. I just have to get, like, this page still throws me for a loop because I've seen so many beautiful versions. I just have to get over myself. But yeah, I think that this would be something that I could possibly finish this year. Especially since I have plans for so many of these pages already. I just have to get going. So yeah, so this one is another one that I would love to finish, and that is my whole list. Now, I thought about putting like a mythographic in here. I couldn't pick between a couple of those, and those ones are they're so busy that I just know that I don't ever see those getting completely finished. Like I can see them getting a lot of pages colored in them, but never being completely finished. But all of these books, these three specifically, are the ones that I know that I could finish. I want to buckle down and get started on these. So anyway, with that all being said, these are ones that I'm going to be focusing on throughout the year. There will be color longs in these books. There will be probably weekend whips will be in these books. So yeah, so I hope that you like what I've selected, because you're going to be seeing a lot of them over the next year. Yeah, so that is it. That is my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks so much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.